What's going on, YouTube? Today we got 15 NBA legends that played all three: LeBron, Kobe, and MJ. Says who's better, man. The last Michael Jordan reaction will be at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that. We're in the road to 5,000 subscribers. Tell me which one we should react to next. Turn on post notifications, man. Without further introduction, let's get into it, though, man. Straight to it.
Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, or LeBron James. Three of the best basketball players ever. And people have been arguing over who's better between the three forever. And honestly, we'll all probably still continue to argue about it till the day we die. It seems like we'll never be able to settle the argument ourselves. Even NBA players have chimed in on who they think is better. But still, people always argue with each other for their opinions for a number of different reasons. Whether it be they're too young, never played against them, never even seen them play, and just so much more. But I thought, who better to ask than NBA legends and players who've actually played against all three of them. Anyways, guys, let's get straight into the video.
I would like you to rank these legendary basketball players from best to worst. LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and Kobe Bryant.
R.I.P. Kobe, man. R.I.P. Kobe.
What do you reckon?
Fine. I'm the best. Michael second best. LeBron.
You can only choose one. LeBron, Mike, Kobe.
Jordan. Neither one of them. I'm not gonna put that. I don't do that era. So you know what I'm saying. But if you want to, as the most dog one and gonna take the more serious and he gonna win you championships and do things, it's Michael Jordan.
You took who?
No, you're not.
You know what I'm asking?
I took Jordan.
You took Jordan?
I'm never going against Jordan. Michael.
Greatest of all time, Jalen?
Airness.
Greatest of all time?
Unanimous.
Okay, thank you very much. That being said, Jalen, I want to start with you.
Okay.
How do you feel about LeBron saying that about himself?
First and foremost, to me, LeBron officially passed Larry Bird and got into the top 5 when he won his final championship, his only championship in Cleveland. In my mind, he still has a way to go clearly to pass Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, 11 championships, 13 years, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
The captain.
and my heart just won't let him pass Magic just yet. I got to see a little bit more.
As
They
much
need to
as
watch.
we did, and they see LeBron James and Kobe, you know, Kobe gets slighted in all of this, by the way. But
Is that the
when they
number one
only
guy who
see-
gets slighted, you think? in this
absolutely.
argument?
It's two.
I've ever said.
100%.
Why, who's the other?
Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah, Timmy for sure, too.
And
Can you imagine him
but you
saying
know what?
that?
LeBron having these conversations and his accolades allow us and the fans to kind of put him ahead of those two guys.
But here's the crazy thing. Y'all probably gonna kill me. But
Okay.
I think MJ is the greatest of all time. But I think Kobe is more skilled than any player that's ever played that I've seen.
I don't think that's.
I think Kobe's more skilled than
That's not a
anybody.
bad.
That ain't far off.
for that.
You rolling with that?
He's up there.
Oh,
Skill-wise,
yeah.
we just talking about
I don't know
skill.
if that's good or bad.
But
Michael Jordan always took it to a point that he wanted to guard the best player, even with myself. Even if I start talking trash to him, he would always tell Scottie Pippen, look, I'm taking Gary tonight. He would always take the best basketball player on that thing. But I think now in this era, LeBron doesn't want to tire himself out because he does so much on his Cleveland basketball team. It's a difference. Michael Jordan really didn't have a mindset of, I don't care if I do tire myself out, I'm going to go and take this guy because I want to prove to him that I am the better basketball player. I think that LeBron doesn't have that mindset that he wants to do that every night because he knows that he does so much on his team and he has to exert himself so much that he doesn't do it.
But I'm saying to you, Gary, I've never seen him do it. I'm talking about I have never seen a game where LeBron has come out from open and tap and said, you know what, I got him. I'm shutting him down. I've never seen him do it ever.
I haven't seen it neither, and it's just that's the case. But like I said, I haven't seen that. I said that it's the truth, but I have to be in LeBron's case too because, like I said, he has to do so much on these basketball teams. He does not have Scottie Pippen. He does not have guys like that who can help him out on a Chicago team and that situation. I think it's just a little different.
If Jordan is the best player you played against, is that right? right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did play against Jordan.
Okay. The
Sure.
second best player you played against is who?
I did play against Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. So, I mean, I think right there, I don't really have an order. I mean, I could think MJ's there, and then you have Kobe, and probably the second best player than LeBron.
Not fair.
I don't
Isaiah was
understand.
on the dream team.
As much as I like LeBron and he's one of the greatest I've seen, why do they just brush him past Kobe Bryant?
I was just about to say that.
You know, because you get these guys always say, "Well, Charles ain't on this list because he don't have a ring." That's fair. I accept that. But Kobe's got 5 rings, and he's the closest I've seen to Michael Jordan. Why? Because we're living in the moment, and he's got 2 more rings than LeBron. It's no disrespect, but I'm not gonna move LeBron past Kobe. I don't think that's fair.
Listen, because of Michael Jordan, you've seen a lot of other players, right? Me, every time I hear these discussions, I always shut people up because what I do, I always give it up to the guys before me, right? Like they say, "Oh, you this and you that." Say no. Wilt was the most dominant. Yeah. Michael Jordan was the greatest player. Magic was the greatest point guard. Charles and Karl Malone, the greatest point guards. That's it. Everybody else,
you better add Tim Duncan.
Everybody else that come.
Does LeBron have to do something, or can he do something where you would go, now I would look at him as the best player?
No, I think he certainly, just off the cuff, he's certainly the top 5 of all time. But playing against him and MJ, I think for me it's MJ all day long.
Meta, you've guarded all the greats: Kobe, Jordan, LeBron.
Yes.
Who's the toughest player you've ever guarded? And is it LeBron James?
Scalabrine by far. Those guys They're tough. Those guys are soft. Jordan is soft. Scalabrine.
All right.
But for real.
Now we're answering for real. He just threw out 3 names: Jordan, LeBron, Kobe. Hardest
Or maybe
guard.
if it's somebody.
Jordan. Definitely.
And wait, and let me.
What bothered me is when they do talk about it, LeBron is great, first of all. When they talk about comparing him to Mike, I don't understand how they don't have a debate when it comes to Kobe. Like I don't get it. I mean, what you forgot or something? What they forgot?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I really think they forgot. Like I really think they forgot the Mamba, man. The certified serial killer, man.
That Mamba mentality, for real. Yeah, that's a fact.
Who's your top 5 basketball players? Top 5. Mike, Shaq, Kobe, okay, LeBron, The 5th one is always hard.
It could be. I mean, it could be a lot of dudes.
LeBron entered the best ever conversation.
Like the GOAT?
The.
I don't think he can enter that conversation as being the GOAT. As great as LeBron is, as great as he's been, he will be considered one of the greatest players, not the greatest. I mean, that's Michael Jordan.
You just think it's close. No one will ever play basketball as well as that
We're talking about LeBron. I'm not talking about nobody else. We're talking about specifically LeBron and what he's accomplished up to what Michael Jordan has accomplished.
Michael Jordan, 6 titles, 6 finals MVPs. That means it was all about you each series. You were the mismatch.
So I'm going with Michael, Magic,
that's different.
Larry,
That is different.
Kareem, and Hakeem Olajuwon would be in my top 5. But then after that, you got guys like Wilt.
LeBron's going to be in there? Hey, maybe not. Is LeBron going to be top 10 for you?
I would put Kobe over LeBron in my top 10. If I had to be a top 10, Kobe would be over LeBron.
All right, LeBron's now 4th on the all-time scoring list. Does that change anything for you, Chris?
No, I mean I knew he was a great player. It doesn't change anything. He's a great player. Again, I think no athlete has had the pressure before entering any league. No athlete has had social media and that pressure. No athlete was paid $100 million from Nike before they came into play besides LeBron. So For him to pass every expectation, to me, that's the greatest accomplishment. But, you know, you can look at a lot of things, you know, you could come. I just think there needs to be a line in the sand and no more comparisons because it just can't be. You know, Jordan didn't come straight out of high school. What if Jordan would have played 2 more years? Jordan played in a different era, you know. So I'm kind of worn out of the comparisons because I think you still have to talk about him being better than Kobe. You can't just jump up to Jordan. I don't think numbers just mean it, and I think maybe he is the greatest teammate of all time instead of individual players. So when you get into the weeds of it, I've heard some really good arguments, and I can agree with those. But the overall arguments, I'm not sure. Because one day Durant's going to break all of those, and I think Durant will actually break Kareem's record. So it means a lot that he did that, and I'm congratulations, very happy for him. But it doesn't do anything in the argument of who's better to me.
Yeah, I was wondering about that because you played against these guys. So you're sort of that bridge guy that you know what Mike was like and obviously what LeBron is like. But I mean, you're right about Kobe. He sort of gets lost in this. I'm not sure why. But he's in between the two. But he's not given enough credit, I think, for what he did, how he did it, because he said, I'm going to be as good as, I'm going to go right at Mike. I'm going to have my number 24, not 23. Like, I'm going right at you. I want to be better than you. I'm going to play just like you did and have your same style. So if you're going to compare, the comparison is really Kobe to Mike, not LeBron to Mike.
The best player I've played against has to be Michael Jordan, just because of the expectation each night. That people, you know, I'm going to see Michael. What is he going to go for? 40? Is he going to score 50 tonight? Is he going to score 60? And he never let down, you know, those people. He always came and put on a show. And while he was putting on a show, he's one of the hardest guys to guard. You know, he can get to the basket. He can jump over you. He can shoot the jump shot. And, you know, he would let you know about it too. So he wasn't a guy who was quiet. He used to talk a little trash. And when I say little, that's just putting it nicely. But he was probably the hardest to guard because he was on stage each night and he brought it. And you know, you look at Kobe Bryant, he's right up there too. He's a guy who performs at a high level each time he takes the floor, and he's a guy that...
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time. That's what I felt. Reasons. I was the...
That's a bad take, bro. You know, it's a bad take, bro. I ain't like that take, but if y'all ain't know, my boy Bron about to break that Kareem record, you know. Soon this season, I think. I don't be watching, but I heard about it.
That one right there made me the greatest player of all time. That's what I felt. I was super, super ecstatic to win one for Cleveland because of the 52-year drought. Like, I was ecstatic.
So, he over here shaking his head.
Like, I was not sure that the first wave of emotion was when everyone saw me crying. Like, that was all for 52 years of everything in sports going on in Cleveland.
You gotta let the
And then after I stopped,
that,
I was
man.
like, that one right there made you the greatest player of all time.
I don't want it in a sense because I think it disrespects Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, you know, all the guys that prior to me, I never had a chance to play against. You know, what everybody's saying I am, I never had the chance to compete against other legends that was prior to me. When I hear it, I cringe a little bit because, you know, it's a little bit embarrassing because no one knows, you know. I never had the chances once again to play against those guys.
That's a go answer right there. That's a go answer. Very humble. You know, bro, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. I look crazy out here being a family, my brother. You gotta chill. You gotta chill with that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Let the people say that. But
the video for today.
Yeah, that's the end of this one, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and LeBron reaction, make sure you click on the last Michael Jordan reaction on your screen right now. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. Make sure you like the video, comment, subscribe. Tell me which one to react to next. Turn on post notifications on Modell's affiliate links in the description. If you're looking to shop at Modell's, man, we really appreciate it if you use my link. And I'm out of here, man. I'm out of here.